Hello children. So continuation for the topic measurements. Measurements. So already we done few conversions. So today it is the next model. So next example based upon the conversion is numerator and denominator part. Okay. So convert kg by meter cube is equal to dash gram by centimeter cube, dash gram by centimeter cube. So this is the problem which we have to do. So as I already said that what is our first step to do the solution? Step 1, left hand value by right hand value. So left hand value by right hand value, right hand value. So here what is the left hand value? Kg by meter cube, kg by meter cube by kg by meter cube by gram by centimeter cube. So it is the numerator part and it is the denominator part. So remember, in the numerator it is kg, kilogram, and it is gram. Here it is meter cube and here it is centimeter cube. So if you observe the last terms, gram, meter cube and meter cube, we can only convert these type of conversions only. That means what is the numerator part? So the numerator part on both sides, on both LHS and RHS value should be same. That means in the same system. So here it is meter cube and also here it is meter cube. So same physical quantities we can convert. Here we are converting the numerator part is mass and here we are converting the denominator part is volume. So first step is left hand value by right hand value. Second step. So here in this, here it is numerator part and denominator part. So here it is get reciprocal. It is get reciprocal. So that kg by meter cube. So it is denominator part is in division. So if it is reciprocal, so that it gets reversed into centimeter cube by gram, centimeter cube by gram, right? Third step, what is the third step? Substituting the values. So before substituting the values, we must expand this so that it is easy to do the problem. So if you are not expanding this, so we may done the mistake like centimeter cube, we may like centi into meter into meter into meter, but that is wrong thing. So first of all we have to expand this. So kg into centimeter cube means here centimeter is repeating 3 times. So we have to write centimeter into centimeter into centimeter by meter cube means meter into meter into meter into gram. Now next step, fourth step. So here fourth step is substituting the values. What is the value of k? K means kilo here. K means 10 power 3 gram kg. So 10 power 3 gram into C value 10 power minus 2 meter into 10 power minus 2 meter into 10 power minus 2 meter. Okay, by denominator meter into meter into meter into gram. Okay, so here meter, and this meter gets cancelled. This gram and this gram gets cancelled. So final step. So 10 power 3 into 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2. So that is the final step. So multiply the values. So when the bases are same, the power should be added. Here the base is 10 and power is 3. 10 minus 2, 10 minus 2 and 10 minus 2. So here all the bases are same, so the power should be added. So minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 6. So 10 power 3 into 10 power minus 6. So again, or else we can place it directly if you know the value. 3 minus 6 minus. So 10 power minus 3. It is the answer. This also can be written as 1 by 1000. Or else you can write this 1 by 10 power minus 3. If you send this to denominator, that is 10 power plus 3. So that this also can be written as 1 by 1000. So this also can be written as 0.001. So it is the answer. But most of the values are in this 10 power values. So we can write this as 10 power minus 3. It is the answer. Okay. Next. So next another problem, we will do it. Another problem. Convert 25 millimeter cube by microsecond square. Actually these are, I am giving these examples just how to do the conversions, right? So into, so converting millimeter cube by microsecond square into any value. Let's say micrometer cube by, no, already here micro came now. Okay, centimeter cube by, okay, megasecond square. This is the question. So first of all you have to do the problem. So 25 millimeter cube by microsecond square by left hand value by right hand value. So centimeter cube by megasecond square is the denominator part. So it can be written as, this will get reciprocal. So 25 millimeter cube by microsecond square into megasecond square by centimeter cube. Okay, now expand this. That means 25 into millimeter cube means millimeter, we have to write it 3 times. So millimeter into megasecond square. That means we have to write the megaseconds 2 times. Megasecond into megasecond by microsecond square. We have to write this microsecond 2 times. Microsecond into centimeter cube 3 times. Centimeter into centimeter. Now substitute the values of multiples and submultiples. So that 25 into millimeter. So what is the value of milli? The value of milli is 10 power minus 3. So 10 power minus 3 meter into 10 power minus 3 meter into 10 power minus 3 meter into mega. The value of mega is 10 power 6. 10 power 6 second into 10 power 6 second by microsecond. Micro. So micro value is 10 power minus 6 second into 10 power minus 6 second into, okay, centimeter cube means the value of centi is 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 meter into 10 power minus 2 meter into 10 power minus 2 meter. Now cancel the same terms. Here meter repeat 3 times, meter, meter, meter. So 3 meters to these 3 meters, meter, meter, meter. Okay. Now second repeating 2 times, second and second. So second, 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 second gets cancelled. Now write the values. The values are 25 into. Here multiply that these values directly here. 10 power minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 6 6. When the bases are same, power should be added. Okay. So here we should not cancel this plus 6 and this minus 6. Why? Because if this minus 6 sends to the numerator, it becomes plus 6. If we cancel, we must cancel the same terms. Here this 10 power plus 6 and here it is 10 power minus 6. So these terms are not same. So we should not cancel each other. So right. So when the bases are same, the power should be added. Minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 9. Okay, here 10 power minus 9 into 6 plus 6 12. 10 power 12 by minus 6 minus 6 minus 12. 10 power minus 12 into, so here minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 6. 10 power minus 6. So these are the values. So right. So again multiply it here 25 into, when the bases are same, power should be added. 12 minus 9. 12 minus 9 and the value is 3. 10 power 3 by minus 12 minus 6 minus 18. 10 power minus 8. Right. Again this 10 power minus 18 is in denominator. If we send this to numerator, it becomes 10 power plus 18. So that is equal to, okay, here I am writing. So that is equal to 25 into 10 power 3 into that minus 18 will get to numerator, so it becomes plus 18. So that 10 power 18, that is equal to, again 25 into, when the bases are same, what should be added? 18 plus 3 21. 18 plus 3 is 21. So 10 power 21, it is the answer. So in this way we can do the conversion. Is that clear to everyone? Right. Next, in these conversions, here I am giving you the few direct values. So each and every time we may not write that like centimeter cube into as centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. So in this way, these are the basic values. If you remember these values, we can place it directly while doing the problems. Okay, Nama? So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. Then 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. Then how many millimeters? Then how many millimeters to this 100 centimeters? That means write the 100 as it is, and for 1 centimeter it is centimeter. For 1 centimeter how many millimeters? Into 10 millimeters. That means 1000 millimeters. Okay, and this 100 can be written as 10 power 2 centimeters. This 10 millimeters can be written as 10 power 1 millimeter. So this 1000 can be written as 10 power 3 millimeters. And if we need these values in reverse, that means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 10 power 2. That means 1 by 100 meters. So I need 1 centimeter value, so it will get here 10 power 2 is in multiplication with centimeter. So that 10 power 2 here multiplication with centimeter, and in this 1 centimeter value, so it comes to left hand side and it is in division to the meter. So 1 by 100. So 1 by 100 can be written as 10 power 2 meter. 10 power 2 meter. So that means if this 10 power 2 goes to the numerator, it becomes 10 power minus 2. So if you observe this and this point, 1 meter is equal to 10 power 2 centimeter. Then 1 centimeter, here 1 centimeter is equal to how many meters? 10 power minus 2 meters. So reverse sum. 1 meter 10 power 2 centimeter, then 1 centimeter 10 power minus 2 meters. In the same way for remaining values also. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters, then 1 millimeter is equal to 10 power minus 1 centimeters. 10 power minus 1 centimeters. That means 1 by 10 centimeter. 1 by 10 centimeter. Next, 1 meter, then 1 millimeter is equal to how many meters? Converting of millimeters to meters. Here 1 meter is equal to 10 power 3 millimeters. Then 1 millimeter is equal to reverse. 1 by 10 power 3 meters. So that 10 power minus 3 meters. And these are the conversions for length. These are the conversions for length. So not only these, still we have some values. So here I am giving you the values. So already I gave the values in multiples and submultiples, and so along with that 4 or 5 values I am giving you. So please note it. Then 1 inch is equal to, next important value summa, 1 inch. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 into 10 power minus 2 meters. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 into 10 power minus 2 meters. That means how many centimeters? 2.54 centimeters. 2.54 centimeters. 1 angstrom. Angstrom is the smallest unit which is used to measure the length. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. So if you write this value in centimeters, and that value is 10 power minus 8 centimeters. If you write this value in millimeters, 10 power minus 7 millimeters. 10 power minus 7 millimeters. Right. 1 foot. 1 foot is equal to 1 foot is equal to 30.48 centimeters. 30.48 centimeters. So that if you write this value in meters, that is 0.3048 meters. If you write this value in millimeters, so that 304.8 millimeters. 304.8 millimeters. And 1 light year is equal to 1. Okay, I will say that value later. And 1 mile is equal to 1 mile is equal to nearly 1.6 kilometers. 1.6 kilometers. If you write that value in meters, so that is equal to 1600 meters. If you write the value in meters, that is 1600 meters. So these are the values which are related to the length. Okay, and what is length? What is length? So how can we define that term length? a length can be defined as the distance between any 2 points. The distance between any 2 points. Any 2 points. So here A and B are the 2 points. The distance between A and B, we call it as a length. We call it as a length. So this length can be measured by using meter scale, by using scale tape, measuring tape. You can measure this length by using measuring meter scale or measuring tape. But in olden days, in earlier days, people used to measure the length with the help of various parts of your body, such as handspan, okay, and foot, and also cubit, The length of our arm is nothing but a cubit. So in those olden days, people used to measure the length in these ways, like handspan, foot span, and cubit. But before inventing the scale and measuring tape, people used to measure the length with the handspan, foot span, and cubit. But after inventing the scale, by using scale, we can measure the length. We can measure the length up to 1 centimeters. By using scale, we can measure the length up to 1 centimeters if it is in centimeter, and 1 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters? 10 millimeters. So in this, the least value we can measure by scale is 1 millimeter, because again 1 centimeter is again divided into 10 millimeters, so that in the 10 millimeters, 1 millimeter is the least value, so that by using an ordinary scale we can measure the minimum value. The least value is 1 millimeter. But if we want to measure the thickness of a paper, thickness of a coin, or thickness of the hair, the meter scale is not enough. So in order to measure the very least values, the scientists invented the term vernier calipers. So this vernier calipers, and another one is screw gauge. Okay, by using this vernier calipers, we can measure the length up to 1/10th part of the millimeter. That means we can measure 0.1 millimeter length, least value. And by using screw gauge, we can measure the length up to 1/100th part of a millimeter. That means 0.01 millimeter. So these are the least values which we can measure by using vernier calipers and screw gauge. So we can discuss about this vernier calipers and screw gauge in our next class. That means in 7th class. Okay, Nama. Next one is about measurement of mass. So a mass is nothing but the quantity of matter contained in a body. What is mass? The quantity of matter contained in a body. So a body, as we already know that all the particles of a body made up of, all the bodies are made up of some particles. So how much particles are present in a particular body, which represents the mass. So this mass can be measured in kgs. It is the SI system, and in CGS we measure the mass in grams. And also if the mass is more than gram and kilograms, if it is in 1000 kgs, more than a heavy mass is there, then we can measure the mass in tons. Other unit is tons. Okay, and to measure the mass, we have to measure the mass in simple values. We use simple balance, physical balance. We use simple balance and physical balance. So not only these simple balance and physical balance, we can measure the mass by table balance, platform balance, Roman steel yard, triple beam yard, etc. So depending upon the necessity, depending upon the how much mass we are going to measure, so that it can change the, by using that we can change the balances. So physical balance, as we already see that in gold shop, jewelry shop, so to measure the mass of the gold. Okay, and we can see the different types of balances in various shops. Okay, so that those balances are used to measure the mass. So remember, mass is different from weight. Mass and weight are different. So here I am giving you the what are the differences between mass and weight. So by the definition, the mass can be defined as the quantity of matter contained in a body, which is nothing but mass. The quantity of matter contained in a body is nothing but mass. But whereas the weight can be defined as the gravitational force of earth, so that it is the matter contained in a body, so that on this matter if the gravitational force acts, the gravitational force of the earth acts on a body, which gives that weight. So on this mass, if the gravitational force is acts, then we can take it as a weight. So here the mass is constant at anywhere in the universe. Mass is constant at anywhere. So remember, mass never changes. But here the weight changes by place to place. That means if suppose the mass of a body is 70 kg that we are measuring at this place. Of course, the weight for 70 kg, the weight is, let's say, the 700 newtons. What is the value? 700 newtons. So these values are measured at this place. So if we measure the same mass at the poles, north pole or south pole of the earth, so the value may slightly change. So the value increases up to nearly, not exactly, 80 kg. Sorry, here the mass is constant now, so 70 kg. But here the weight changes because the acceleration due to gravity, the gravitational force changes, so that from 700 newtons to it changes up to 800 newtons. So the value may change. Or else if we take this mass to the moon or any planet in the universe, depending upon the gravity, as our Earth's gravity is 9.8 meter per second square, it is the value of the acceleration due to gravity of our Earth. So if the mass is taken to the moon, as we know that the acceleration due to gravity of the moon is 1/6 time of the gravitational force of our Earth. That means 1 by 6 into 9.8 times the gravity of the moon. So this value may changes up to 700 by 6. 700 by 6. So 700 by 6 is lesser than 700. So that the acceleration due to gravity changes, so the weight also changes. The weight also changes, but here the mass is constant at anywhere in the universe. Coming to the units, SI unit is kilogram. SI unit is kilogram. Gram is the CGS unit for mass, whereas SI unit is Newton. CGS unit is dyne. CGS unit is dyne for weight, and also it is measured by using common balance. It is measured by using common balance, and weight is measured by using spring balance. It is measured by using spring balance. Okay, not only this, we have so many types of balances. Remember, if the gravitational force is 0, if gravitational force, that means acceleration due to gravity, g is equal to 0. If g value is 0, if any planet, if the acceleration due to gravity is 0, then the weight is also 0. Weight is also 0, because why the weight is 0 means, since weight formula is mass into acceleration due to gravity, mass into acceleration due to gravity, so that it has certain mass. Since mass is constant anywhere in the universe, so it has the mass, but the g value is 0, so m into 0, which gives out 0. M into 0 gives out 0, so that if g is equal to 0, so that weight of the body is 0. Okay, but mass cannot be 0. Mass can never be 0. Okay children, so these are the differences between mass and weight. So along with the multiples and submultiple values, here I am giving the 3 important values for measuring the mass. In that, 1 stone is equal to, so 1 stone, so as we know that mass is measured in kilograms, grams, tons, centigram, decigram, decagram, hectagram, and all the multiples and submultiples. So that in the same way, 1 stone is equal to 6350.29 grams. 6350.29 grams, and as we know that the unit for mass in FPS system is pound, so that 1 pound is equal to 453.592 grams. And next, the 1 ounce is equal to 28.495 grams. 28.43495 grams. So these are the values, along with that multiples and submultiples. Okay children, this is somewhat regarding the term mass. Next, it is about the measurement of time. So next one, it is about measurement of time. Measurement of time. So every day in our daily activity starts at for a certain time, let's say 6 a.m. and measuring the quantity is E is the time. So that time is an important needed as in our daily life, and time is nothing but it is the interval between two events. Time is nothing but it is the interval between two events, and time can be measured by using watches, digital watches, clocks, and the clocks is also table clock, wristwatch, wall clocks, etc. Okay, children. And modern atomic clocks, which gives that exact values of the time. Okay, and we have so many types of watches and so many types of devices are there to measure the time, right? And we can measure the time in hours, minutes, and time and seconds by using the device like watches and clocks. Watches and clocks. So that here I am giving you that some time unit conversions. Some time unit conversions. So once look at this. So as you know that starting from that 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. So that 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So that 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? So 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 60 into 1 minute. It is 1 minute. 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds into 60 seconds. So that 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. 3600 seconds. Next, 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 day is equal to 24 hours, and so that 1 day is equal to how many minutes? 24 into 60 minutes. 24 into 60 minutes. So 60 minutes. So that how many minutes? 1440 minutes. 1440 minutes. So that how many seconds? That means 1440 into 1440 into 1 minute is equal to how many seconds? 60 seconds. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So that means total how many seconds are there for? So that 1 day is equal to 86400 seconds. These are for 1 day. Okay, Nama. Next, 1 week is equal to 7 days. So convert these 7 days into hours, minutes, and seconds. 1 month. Okay, 1 month. So 1 month is equal to on an average 30 days a month. So in some months it has 30 days, some 31 days, and 28 days. So on an average 1 month is equal to 30 days. So one lunar month is nothing but 4 weeks. 4 weeks. So that these 4 weeks is divided into 27.3 days on an average. Next, 1 year is equal to 1 year is equal to on an average 365 days, and if it is leap year, that is 366 days when it is leap year. Okay, next, 1 decade. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. Next, 1 century. 1 century is equal to 100 years, or else 10 decades. We can write it that as a 10 decades, because 1 decade is equal to 10 years. So 10 into 10 which gives 100 years. Next, 1 millennium. 1 millennium is equal to 100 decades. That means 1000 years. that is equal to 100 decades. So finally these are the values for the time conversions, and also it has the one submultiple value, that is one shake. One shake is equal to 10 power minus 8 seconds. One shake is equal to 10 power minus 8 seconds. So these are the values which are regarding to the measurement of time. Okay, Namma. Thank you.